Welcome, fellow nature enthusiasts, to a captivating journey into the world of animals that defy gravity. In today's episode of Winged Wonders, we'll explore creatures that soar through the air, but they're not your typical birds. Join us as we unravel the secrets of these unique and fascinating animal flyers. 1. Flying ray. These incredible creatures are not able to truly fly like birds, has earned the nickname flying ray or mobula ray for its spectacular breaching abilities. They can launch themselves out of the water, soaring through the air for several seconds before splashing back down. Mobula rays soaring through the air, with a wingspan of up to 17 feet, these cool creatures redefine our traditional idea of what a fish can do. These flying rays can jump to meters out of the surface of the water is likely their most remarkable feature. They are as good at swimming as they are jumping. Their extremely long wingspan allows these rays to propel themselves forward at high speeds, empowering them to travel great distances and depths. For example, they can dive down nearly 2 kilometers and swim at the surface at a rate of 13 miles per hour. 2. Flying fox. The biggest bats are flying foxes, which may reach a maximum length of 1.5 meters, 5 feet, on their wings, and a head and body length of roughly 40 centimeters, 16 inches. These nocturnal creatures are the largest bats in the world, with wingspans that rival some birds. Watch as they gracefully navigate the night sky in search of sweet fruits. In order to cool down on hot days, flying foxes have been observed skimming rivers, creeks, or lakes to get their bellies wet. They then lick the water off there for little, battling it out for food or protecting its domain. The more than 30 distinct sounds made by gray-headed flying foxes are all connected to particular behaviors, such as mating. 3. Flying fish. Let's now explore the ocean's depths to see the flying fish, a phenomena that is absolutely amazing to behold. These sea acrobats use their amazing gliding skills to elude predators and go amazing lengths above the waves and having modified pectoral fins. Flying fish are not propelled flyers, despite their moniker. Rather, they break free of the sea at over 35 miles per hour. The pectoral fins of flying fish are very large. These allow the fish to glide and are fastened to its chest. However, some species also have pelvic fins that are longer, or more elongated, than others. As a result, they are more stable in the pitch axis, or up and down, but the water's drag is increased. 4. Flying snake. A genus of snakes in the family Colubridae is called Chrysopelea. It is sometimes referred to as the flying or gliding snake. Using its lower body, it propels itself off the branch and immediately forms a S shape. Adults have long tails and slender bodies that they flatten out when they glide from tree to tree. Being arboreal, flying snakes hardly ever venture below the tall tree canopy. They inhabit a range of environments, including parks, gardens, secondary forests, and even the densest rainforests. Flying snakes seek lizards that live in trees, which is their primary food source, during the day when they are most active. They consume birds, frogs, and rodents as well. 5. Colugo. Current colugos are rather huge for a creature that lives in trees. They weigh between 1 and 2 kilograms, 2 and 4 pounds, and are roughly 35 to 40 centimeters, 14 to 16 inches, in length. They resemble a medium-sized opossum or a very large squirrel. Meet the colugo, often referred to as the flying lemur. With its large, membrane-like patagem, the colugo effortlessly glides through the dense forests of Southeast Asia. They consume soft plant materials such as fruits, flowers, and leaves. This diet is a little out of the ordinary for gliding mammals because most of its counterparts, such as flying squirrels, have more diversified diets that include insects. 6. Flying squirrel. Asia, South America, and North America are the 3 continents where flying squirrels are found in the highest numbers in the wild. It is widely believed that since they felt comfortable in the towering trees given by the dense woods that existed at the period, flying squirrel populations flourished throughout glacial epochs. They typically make noises in the first few hours after sundown to advertise their location and perhaps the best places to find food. With their wide-eyed gaze and bushy tails, these agile rodents use their patagia to traverse the treetops, evoking a sense of wonder in the heart of the forest. These nocturnal mammals' wide eyes aid in their nighttime navigation, and each species has a different fur color and pattern. 7. Bats. These are only mammals capable of sustained flight. Bats showcase an incredible diversity of species, from insectivores to fruit-eating megabats, each contributing to the delicate balance of their ecosystems. With a wingspan of 8 to 10 inches, the length, including the tail, is around 3 inches. Compared to men, females are larger. A wide range of insects, such as moths, mosquitoes, flies, and beetles, are consumed by little brown bats. Up to 6 feet can be seen on the flying fox bat's wingspan. The world's tiniest bat, on the other hand, is the Thai bumblebee bat, which weighs less than a penny and is smaller than a thumbnail. Bat mothers use their distinctive sounds and scents to identify their young amid the thousands or millions of other bats in the area. Bats are particularly vulnerable to extinction since they only produce one youngster per year. 8. Wallace flying frog. These frogs are encountered in the center of Southeast Asia. This arboreal amphibian defies expectations with its vivid colors and incredible gliding skills, spanning the gap between ground and air in the lush rainforests it calls home. The terminal segments of each finger and toe on Wallace flying frog, an arboreal amphibian, are enlarged into specialized toe pads that enable the tree frog to stick to vertical surfaces. The body has a glossy green tint, with lighter yellow on the snout, toe pads, and lateral sides. Frogs are highly responsive to movement and have exceptional night vision. Most frogs can see somewhat behind, to the sides, and in front of them thanks to their protruding eyes. To assist in forcing food down its throat, frogs drag their eyeballs down toward the roof of their mouths when they swallow. 9. Flying squid. Flying squid use a unique form of jet-powered airborne locomotion to go up to 30 meters above the water's surface, either to elude predators or conserve energy while migrating across large oceanic areas. It glides by, flailing and spreading its fins. However, it also develops wings by radially extending its tentacles. They can capture air thanks to a membrane in between their tentacles, which produces lift. The squid retracts its fins and plunges beneath the waves as it re-enters the ocean. They have small heads and long, tubular bodies. Squid move by swimming at a very high speed and using a form of jet propulsion. Squid push water out of a long tube known as a siphon after sucking it in. The water can be aimed in any direction by them. 10. Draco lizard. Dracos have a maximum length of 8 inches, including the tail. Their bodies are speckled brown in hue and flattened, which helps them fly. Males have blue undersides, females have yellow undersides. Additionally, they have a skin flap known as a dewlap on the base of their necks. The common flying dragon's behavior is indicative of its arboreal and gliding lifestyle. They live in trees most of the time, are diurnal, and are active during the day. They prefer to remain in the air since they are less nimble when moving on land. Flying dragons are primarily solitary creatures that only assemble for mating. They are territorial, with males using their patagia to entice females and scare off competitors. So there you have it, a peek into the fascinating world of featherless flying creatures, but they're not birds. Come along with us the next time as we continue to solve the mysteries of nature. Till then, keep your eyes peeled upward, and may your curiosity rise to meet the level of these amazing creatures.